I think one of the most important things in our society is for everyone to understand their rights and the obligations they have with those rights. If a child does not understand the obligations that go with rights, they abuse them. If they don't understand what rights they have, then they are subject to being abused.
How much time has the school spent teaching you about your rights?
0.
How does students not being educated about their rights impact them?
Because when they get punished for things they really shouldn't be punished for, they can't defend themselves because they don't know how, and they just have to accept it.
Without that educational component, and without the opportunity to actually experience how you get to know what your rights are, how you explore that, how you question it, how you seek possibilities to change what your rights are, I don't see how you can feel anything other than disempowered and under-equipped to be a full citizen in society when you're an adult.
If they don't have any rights, then they're just going to remain in this direct line where they just keep moving forward almost robotically. They don't have a voice. They don't find importance in voicing their opinions and looking into political subjects that they can make a difference in. These type of things where students don't have rights kind of discourages the student from really excelling in life.
Yeah, I just can't imagine seeing the adult population of responsible citizenry that we hope to have in our country if we don't have it be an explicit, valued, ongoing part of education for the children. It's like an equation that just won't work out.
Students' rights are important because it keeps students to understand who they are, where they're trying to go. And if students feel as though they don't have rights, then students aren't going to feel like they're human beings. And if they step out the school feeling as though they don't have any rights as a person, then they're going to go into the real world, as teachers call it, feeling like they don't have any rights. And before you know it, they're going to be destructive, just as if they were in the school.
Why don't you think the school does a better job about teaching school rights?
Because then they have the right to do whatever they want to you, and if you don't know about it, then you can't really defend yourself, and that keeps them in control.
My school has metal detectors, and you go through them every morning, and we get searched randomly maybe a couple times a month. Before you come to school, they pat you down, and then they check your book bag. And we really don't have it. We just feel as though that's how it's supposed to be, or we don't really challenge it at all.
That's why you see a lot of students feeling like they hate school. They say it, they hate school. School's not somewhere that you're supposed to hate. School's not a place where you're not supposed to feel safe.
We have to find ways to excite kids about school. We have to find ways to deal with the discipline within the school the way it used to be done. You get sent to the principal, your parents have to come up to school.
Do you feel that students' rights are being respected or violated in schools? If so, give an example.
I think our rights are being violated because in certain classes you're not allowed to speak, you're not allowed to make an opinion, and if you think a teacher's wrong, sometimes you can't say nothing because then the teacher will see it as you being disrespectful to them. So I don't think we have rights in school, period.
Students aren't able to have real conversations with administrators. Oftentimes the only time students and administrators interact is in a disciplinary moment when the administrator is dictating a consequence to a student. To be able to have actual conversation, actual dialogue, to turn those disciplinary moments into educational moments and help the students see some of what you're hoping they can learn from the experience on their own, not just dictate to them, here's what you did wrong, here's what's going to happen.
And it's our obligation to give children options in their lives, not to take them away.